Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on XCN or Onyx. Wanted to make a full video right here. There's no fundamentals as I know, or at least that I know of, that we need to talk about. Obviously, if there's any major updates regarding Goliath, I'll be the first to tell you. But at this point of time, no, it doesn't. It doesn't seem. I mean, I covered Onyx 2 days ago. Since then, nothing happens. But technically, it is quite interesting, all right? And that might sound weird, because if you take a look at the volume right here since Thursday, when I last covered XCN, it's been decreasing, so we're losing momentum again. Also losing, like, volume right now is quite low, but it's normal. It's Saturday, it's the weekend, so volume across the board, at least for most coins, is very low. But no, momentum and volume is decreasing, but it's kind of what's happening right now for XCN is kind of similar as to what I said. I think last weekend I also made a video on XCN, and what I said there is that the price action right here was significantly different from the price action that XCN usually has when it's bearish. All right, when XCN is bearish, you'll see it. All right, it's going to be, as you can see right here, even though the chart is very messy, excuse me, but it's a downtrend. All right, and you have these moves in between. That's great and all, but you can definitely spot it's a downtrend, and right here you can already see that we held support relatively well, even though momentum was dropping down. And we're doing something similar right now. Now, I have to say, last time I covered XCN, I thought it was most likely that this was just a short squeeze, and that we dropped down below 2 cents, and that we would drop down towards 1.75 cents again afterwards. So 1.75 cents, that's 0.0175, right? So I thought it was most likely, but as you can see, we very strongly held on to the fair value gap right here. Like, we didn't even drop down to 2 cents. So what that means for XCN right now is that, yes, you should know we're losing momentum, which is generally bearish, and therefore we can certainly still have a bearish breakdown. But we still have a buffer of support right here. The markets are relatively strong as well, and even if the markets are not that strong anymore, I mean, XCN is not very correlated to Bitcoin, right? So does it really matter that much? Probably not. I mean, obviously, if Bitcoin crashes, that matters. But still, so that's pretty good. I mean, technically, I have to say that it looks most likely we're going to get another move into 2.5 and 2.6. However, when we're talking about some more actionable analysis, right? So some analysis we can actually trade or invest with. I would say that due to the low momentum and due to the low volume, what that means is that liquidity also gets thinner. That means we can be very, very volatile. So I would prefer to see some sort of breakout, right? So a breakout with volume preferably. And for me, the two main levels that I'm looking at for that are 2.25 cents. Bit of a resistance level, as you can see. There we also have the 90-day rolling VWAP area, psychological resistance as well. And then the main support is 2 cents right here. Wait for one of those two levels to break, preferably with a lot of volume, like we also had Tuesday right here. We got a breakout. Volume was relatively high compared to the volume the day before that. So therefore, it was most likely it was going to stick, which it did. So wait for that. But ultimately, as long as we're holding 2 cents right here, as long as the markets are how they are, I would have to say that I think it's most likely we'll be able to get that bullish breakout and a move into 2.5 and 2.6 as the first target. And from there, we'll see again. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Take care and bye.